Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Branding for Professional Businesswomen pop-up member series. And I'm Joey Garrity. I am the founder of Branding for Professional Businesswomen. I'm also a brand director, content strategist, author, and international speaker. And I have an amazing sister and member with us today. Her name is Cindy J, which I'm digging that. I love initial Cindy. I think that is so hip and cool. Cindy J. And she's the visibility whiz. Welcome, Cindy. I'm so glad that you said yes to coming on the show.
Well, thank you. It's my pleasure. It's truly an honor to be your guest.
I want everyone in the group to get to know you, Cindy J, because here's the gig, guys, is that Cindy, she posted inside the group about joining her group, and I was just like, yeah. And then I go over to her group, and her group is killer. She gives away so much expertise and tips, and you're very, very, very much a we. Without a doubt. she is a we, let me tell you. So I'm loving her group too, and we'll also post her group in the comment section so you all can jump in her group as well. So Cindy, will you just share with the members, the sisters and brothers out there, a little bit about your why and why you jumped into being the visibility whiz?
I just jumped into this niche within the past year. I've been a coach since 2009. I have actually had an online presence since 2001.
Wow.
I opened my first website the day before 9/11, 9/10/2001. Never forget it. Because I knew that I wanted to do something online, but at that time I wasn't confident enough to go out and be visible myself. It was like, hey, it was easy to hide behind products, and it was super easy back then. And so as my journey progressed and I started affiliate marketing, which I really didn't like because I'm a we and there's a lot of I and being an affiliate marketer.
Love that.
A lot of testing and a lot of just, almost to me like accounting, really boring work. And then I started a general self-improvement website, and I was really liking that. People were telling me, hey, you should have an Ask Cindy section. I was like, who am I to give anybody advice? And during this time, I met a coach who I started working with a little, and she really taught me a lot about being visible. Even though I still hit a lot, she taught me how to rock it on Twitter, how to rock it on Facebook, and how to really be visible. And I mean, I was still hiding behind, there's no way I would do a video. I tried doing a video, and I was like, my name is Cindy. My daughter's like, Mom, that doesn't even look like you. You're not even animated. But it took me a long time to get that confidence. But I really thank my first coach because she taught me a lot what to do and also what not to do.
Yes.
And so as I progressed, I became the compassionate divorce coach. And the last few years, so I became successful being the compassionate divorce coach. And over the last few years, every time I go to a conference, I'm asked, how did you get on Huffington Post Live? How did you get on eHarmony? How did you get on prevention? How did you get all over these? How did you get 15,000 followers on Twitter? How did you get 5,000 people in your Facebook group? So I'm constantly being asked these questions. And I was the energy of divorce because when we work with somebody with divorce, and I love these people, but they're down and you're constantly, it's that energy.
Lifting, you're doing a lot of lifting.
I'm doing a lot of lifting, and it was a lot of self-care that I was having to do myself to keep up with that energy. So I was contemplating, a niche, and one of my mentors that I'm in this private group with her, and somebody had posted something, and I looked at her stuff and I go, oh my God, I can't believe it. Over here she's saying this, over there she's saying that. Don't even know what the heck this girl's trying to do. And nothing matches. It's just crazy. And so I told my mentor, I go, that's what I want to do. I want to help people get this congruent message across all avenues. And so that's why I didn't, want to be, per se, a social media person, because I can help people create blogs that are going to and get on places like eHarmony, as well as build their social media following. But you need to do it all with one congruent message so people know what you stand for.
And I think you bring up a really important point, and I want to just say this out loud. I think the days of calling ourselves social media, like coach, consultant, are over.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is just so 1990s almost right now, right? Because it's just like everyone's on social media, right? People know their P's and Q's in that, but it's a visibility piece. And what I really love about your shares too is you talked authentically about how it wasn't easy. Wasn't
No.
easy to get visible right away, right? I mean, it takes
And
courage.
you can't, it's very, yeah, it definitely takes courage. And what I do, and I even like with this, is what a lot of people do is like they hide behind this mask.
Right.
I'm only going to let you see so much of me because I need you to think I'm perfect.
And and it's really about it's that vulnerability piece, and that wasn't easy for me. I'm a very private
Yeah.
person. I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio Libra, but I tend more Scorpio,
And
and
it's fine to be private, though.
it is. And I found a way to have a private life, but the vulnerability piece is around the journey, right? And letting people know, you know what, we fail, we have hard times, we have great times, celebrating our good times and celebrating the failures too has been really awesome. I love that you're the visibility whiz. I like that
Thank you.
I've never heard that title before. I think that is super cool and chic. So awesome on that.
Whenever I work with my clients, I always try to get them to have a catchy little title, okay?
Yeah.
Simply because if I'm at a conference, I say, "Hi, I'm Cindy J. Holbrook." Are you going to remember that 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, no.
Probably not, but are you going to remember, hey, the visibility whiz?
Yeah, of course. I'm
Yeah.
going to be like wizard, whiz. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
I wanted to bring up 2 points too with being visible. A lot of people, they're terrified that if they make a mistake, it's going to be detrimental.
Yeah.
Now, I had written this article that Huffington Post picked up about sex after divorce, right? So I was invited on Huffington Post Live because of this article. And I said, it was talking about friends with benefits. And I said, I believe that it's better for a person to have a friend with benefits than to have multiple one-night stands. This is what I said. But they promoted this all over the place as the certified divorce coach, Cindy Holbrook, tells all of her clients that they should have a friend with benefits. Oh my God, my business is over. I was like, oh my God, here's Huffington Post of all people saying that I stand for this, and it's not what I stand for at all. And but it actually boosted my business, and which sort of goes back to any type of publicity is good publicity.
It's true. It's good publicity. You were just being authentic.
Exactly. And so you're going to make mistakes, or somebody's going to misrepresent you, but it doesn't mean that it's fatal. The only fatal mistake is whenever you give up and you hang up your computer and you just get offline and say, okay, bye.
But don't you think that's part of, but people do that. And I think the number one reason why someone will shut their doors is fear of criticism, fear of the feedback, fear of the criticism, fear. And here's what I tell everyone, I'm like, you're going to get that. And is it always fun? No, it's not. It's not always fun, because you're on the other side of it and you're just taking hit after hit after hit. But on the flip side of it, I was just like, but what's the alternative? Not to make your dreams come true. That's the alternative. So, I mean, I always tell people it's 10% of that, and then 90% of people are going to love on you.
And I always compare, you take the two greatest singers of all time.
Yeah.
Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson. Completely different.
Yeah.
And there's some people that like both of them, but there's some people that hate Michael Jackson and adore Elvis, and some people that hate Elvis and adore
Michael Jackson.
Even though my sister would say nobody could hate Elvis, right? But it's also, I know people say, oh, nobody can hate Michael Jackson. So you're not going to please everybody, and you weren't put on this earth to please everybody.
Yeah, no, in visibility, you're going to get some hits.
Yeah.
Because the higher you elevate in the visibility marketplace, it's just the way it is a little bit like fame, right? And with that comes some other stuff, and that's just the way it works.
Right. I want to add, whenever I worked in social services, I had to attend this class, and this teacher, he really good, and it really stuck with me forever. But he said, hey, how many of you think that your coworkers are talking about you behind your back?
Did everyone's hand go up?
Yeah, and it's like, and how many of you have talked about your coworkers behind their back?
Did everyone's hand go up?
Yeah, and it's like, so you're sitting there trying not to show your brilliance, because it really was to be a leader, to stand up for, and to promote yourself throughout the industry. So it really was about, building yourself up. And he's like, hey, people are going to talk about you one way or another. So wouldn't you want them to talk about you saying, oh, she thinks she's all that. She's doing this and she's building herself up versus she's being, just laying there doing nothing. So
I always tell my clients, I'm like, don't let the marketplace make up the story for you.
right.
Make sure that you create the story on your behalf, because I promise you, sister, they will make up story after story after story on behalf, and they will blow your mind what kind of stories they'll make up about you. So, Cindy.
One last thing, working with even divorced people and, a lot of women, because they're a lot of times at the beginning, they're really stuck into a story. But I always say, don't let somebody else nor your past define who you are now and who you're going to be in the future.
That's right. And bravo to that. High five, virtual high five to that, sister. Cindy J, I love, 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 love having you on. I'm so glad that you're a sister in the group. Again, I'm digging your group as well. Cindy's a big we, you all. So get to know this influencer. I want to thank everyone out there for joining us and, spread the word. Get to know Cindy. Cindy is awesome. The minute you reach out to Cindy, she'll get right back to you. That's what she did with me. It happened instantly. And then I was on her show and she's on my show. And you see what happens when we get together. Yes. There's a lot of collaboration that goes on, and it's all really beautiful. Until next time, until the next Branding Professional Business Women Pop-Up Member Series, I'll talk to you all later. Cheers, everyone. Ciao.
Bye.